Hello, this is Giovanni Eaton and we're reporting for BBC School Report at John Cabot Academy. This is my team: Conor Tyler, Giovanni Eaton, which is me, and Daud Aslam, who is our filmer. We're reporting Miss Hodge. So, Miss Hodge, I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So, how long have you been in this school for?
I've been at this school for 13 years. I started as a new teacher and have been here ever since.
Okay, moving on to the next question. What is the most interesting part of your job?
I think the most interesting part of my job is the students, because they are never the same, they're always doing different things. They can surprise you, they can achieve amazing things, they can be cheeky. Yeah. But the students are definitely the most interesting part of my work.
What is the least interesting part of your job?
The least interesting part of my job is probably trawling through all the different emails and just lots of information that you have to absorb.
Each day, do you get lots of emails?
Hundreds, yeah, for all sorts of different teachers, from people both inside and outside of the school, different contacts. So yeah.
How hard is it to deal with that?
So with regards to the emails, you'll get an email. Something might be important, you have to deal with it straight away. Yeah. Other things you might have to put to one side, come back to them later. It's just lots of different things to process, lots of different jobs to be doing in different directions.
Alright, some students say that jeans should be allowed, so what do you think of that?
I don't personally think jeans should be allowed in school. Why do you agree with that?
I agree with that because when inspectors come to our school, they want us to think that we're a good school and not to see students with scruffy jeans and jogging bottoms on. Yeah.
I think jeans are appropriate for in social settings. Just if you want to wear something casually, you can have really smart jeans.
Yeah.
I think if you can just get a pair of black trousers that don't cost very much money. But I think with jeans, it starts to go into that realm of social and fashion, and people can be under pressure to wear a certain type of jean or a certain look. Yeah. So I think just having a standard uniform, everybody's different, but at least we just have a standard uniform that's pretty simple and easy.
Okay. Moving on to Cardell answering his question.
Do you know why our school is called John Cabot, and has he done something outstanding to make our school?
That's really interesting that you asked that, because John, a few years ago we did something called the Cabot Competency Curriculum, and the Year 7 students learned all about John Cabot, but it's not something you would have ever come into contact with. So John Cabot was an explorer, and he set off from Bristol in a boat called the Matthew, and there's a replica of the Matthew down in the harbour, and he sailed across the ocean and found something called Newfoundland, which is in North America, towards North America. And that's why our school, when it was established many years ago, they looked for a name that was to do with Bristol and the wider world and adventure and seeking things beyond Bristol, and they looked for someone who's an adventurer, and John Cabot was the gentleman that the school is named after.
Thank you. I'm going to go on to my next question
Okay.
now. Do you think our uniform suits our school?
So many years ago we used to have the shirt and tie. And we had a different. We then had that was the winter uniform. Then we had the polo shirt for the summer uniform. Now a lot of students didn't like wearing the shirt and tie, so we moved to something from Students' Choice that was just the polo with the jumper, which was our full-term uniform. Some people say that we don't look smart enough. All students should wear shirt and tie, but that comes with its own problems, because then we'd always say, do your tie up, tuck your shirt in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the uniform that we've got, it serves its purpose.
Yeah.
It's easy, it's comfortable, you don't have to be worried about shirt and tie and getting blazers and being hot in the summer. So I think it serves its purpose. I do believe that this point in time, this uniform was chosen years ago. And I think that the current group of students should be allowed the choice for another uniform, because I think we've reached that point where it's time to update it and modernise it and move it forward a little bit.
But I quite like when we have the fleece, because most schools have like ties, and it's like it makes us individuals, like it makes us an individual school.
We definitely still stand out. When I was at school, we used to have a purple jumper with a golden crest on it. So we were called the Ribena Berries. We really stood out, and I think our uniform, the colour of it, makes us stand out. St Mary Redcliffe is a school which has that sort of raspberry pink colour, and I think they really stand out. Quite like their uniform.
Okay, thank you for that.
It's okay.
I'm going to go on to my next question then. Our schools, well, to some parents out of the school, that they've chosen this school because it has an amazing reputation for helping students with anger problems, or learning difficulties, and what would you like to say about that?
I think we have always, so I've worked in lots of different roles here, and I was a head of year for many years. We've always had students, and we always will do, who need lots of different types of support, and I think we have an amazing group of staff. We have teachers who will do everything they can to support students. We have what are now known as the heads of community and the inclusion team and learning development. We have staff who are really passionate about supporting students, and I think the world that you are growing up in is different to the world that students grew up in 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And I think we keep having to adapt to that and keep having to put your needs first, and keep trying to support you in whatever way we can. And sometimes that's difficult because we don't always know what people need to get the best outcomes for them. But we do keep trying, and I think we keep trying to try different things. So it's such a boxing program that I've tried to use with students, mentoring that goes on, and just having the Thrive program for students that need